When you feel desperate, understand this. It is not the end, it is the beginning. Desperation is not a curse, it is the seed of creation. It is the universe whispering that your current reality is no longer serving you, that something greater is waiting to be born. But here's the secret: your escape is not outside of you, it is within. Your imagination is the doorway to freedom, and the key is assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What you focus on now will shape what comes next. Will you stay trapped in fear, or will you step into the reality you desire? Desperation is a force unlike any other. It shakes you to your core, strips away illusions, and forces you to confront what you truly believe. When you feel desperate, it means something in your life is breaking down. It may feel like everything is collapsing around you, but in reality, desperation is a sign that the old is making way for the new. It is a fertile ground where transformation begins. Most people see desperation as something negative, something to escape from. But what if I told you that desperation is actually the starting point of creation? Think about it. Why do people change? Why do they take risks, step into the unknown, or dare to imagine something greater for themselves? It's rarely when things are comfortable. It's rarely when life is easy. It is when they are pressed, when they feel there is no other option, that they finally dare to create something new. Desperation is not a wall that traps you. It is the doorway to your next reality. It forces you to seek a way out, to imagine a different outcome. And here is where the true power lies. The moment you begin to imagine a new state of being, you have already set the wheels in motion. Look back at your own life. The moments when you felt the most desperate were often the moments just before a breakthrough. The darkest nights of your soul preceded the greatest revelations. This is not a coincidence. Desperation is the universe's way of urging you to let go of an old identity, an old belief system, an old limitation that is no longer serving you. The pain you feel in these moments is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to awaken you. You are being called to rise above the illusion of lack, to stop identifying with struggle, and to start seeing yourself as the creator of your reality. Everything in your world right now is a reflection of past assumptions. If you're in a desperate state, it means that knowingly or unknowingly, you have been dwelling in a state of lack, fear, or limitation. But here's the liberating truth: you are not bound by what has been. Your past thoughts do not define your future unless you continue to believe in them. You have the power to step into a new assumption, a new belief, a new reality at any moment. Desperation feels overwhelming because it tricks you into thinking you are powerless. It makes you believe that you have no control over your circumstances. But this is an illusion. You are never powerless. The truth is, you are experiencing the echo of old thoughts, and the moment you decide to shift your focus, no matter how impossible it seems, you initiate change. The external world may not reflect it immediately, but that does not matter. Your only job is to persist in the new assumption. The most powerful transformations occur when a person reaches the point where they can no longer tolerate their current state, but instead of letting desperation consume them, they use it as fuel. They recognize that their circumstances are not permanent, that their feelings of hopelessness are just signals pushing them towards something greater. They understand that the moment they change their inner state, the outer world must follow. So if you feel desperate right now, do not run from it, do not numb it or suppress it, face it with the awareness that it is not here to break you, but to elevate you. It is showing you the areas of your life where you have been settling for less than what you are capable of. It is pushing you to imagine beyond your current limitations. And once you do that, once you truly step into the feeling of already having what you desire, you will witness the miraculous unfold before you. No matter how trapped you feel right now, no matter how impossible your situation appears, you are never without an escape. The mistake most people make is believing that the only way out is through external changes: more money, new opportunity, someone else's help. But the real escape has nothing to do with the outside world. It is within you. Your imagination is not just a tool for daydreaming, it is the key that unlocks every door. Everything you see in your life, every circumstance, every challenge, every limitation, it all began in the unseen world of thought and assumption. You may not have consciously created the situation you are in, but on some level, you accepted it as true. And because you accepted it, it became your reality. This is how the world works. It is not chance, it is not luck, and it is not fate controlling you. It is your own mind, your own beliefs shaping what you experience. The good news, if your past thoughts and beliefs created this situation, then new thoughts and beliefs can create a different one. Right now, you might feel desperate because you're looking at the evidence of your current reality and it seems unchangeable. You feel stuck because you believe only in what your senses tell you. But your senses only reflect what has already been created. They do not dictate what comes next unless you continue to believe in them. The moment you stop accepting your current situation as the final truth, you regain your power. The question is, where are you placing your focus? Are you fixated on your problem, feeling its weight, reinforcing it with every thought? Or are you willing to shift your awareness to something greater? Your imagination is not some idle place where fantasies live. It is the architect of your reality. The more vividly and consistently you assume a new state of being, the faster your external world reshapes itself to match. But here's the challenge. Most people do not trust what they cannot see. They believe their imagination is just make believe while their problems are real, and so they continue to pour all their energy into what they do not want, giving it even more power. This is why they stay stuck. They do not realize that the same energy they use to fear, worry, and despair could be redirected toward creation, toward assuming the life they desire. You must learn to detach from what appears to be and fix your inner eye on what is becoming. If you are struggling financially, do not dwell in thoughts of lack. Step into the feeling of already having abundance. If you are facing rejection, do not replay the pain. Imagine yourself as someone deeply valued and desired. This is not about wishful thinking, it is about shifting states. The moment you begin to truly embody the feeling of your desired reality, everything begins to move in that direction. There is no situation so desperate that it cannot be changed. The only requirement is your willingness to see beyond what your senses show you. If you continue to believe you are trapped, you will be. But if you dare to assume that a greater version of your life already exists and persist in that assumption, it will unfold before you. Your imagination is your escape. It is not a place to hide from reality. It is the force that creates it. Use it deliberately. Assume the feeling of already being free, of already having what you seek, and watch as the outer world bends to reflect your new state. You are never stuck. You are only as limited as your imagination allows you to be.